Oh, it worked. Can you guys hear me? How's my audio? I'll have to check it through the phone. Finally got to go through Bullford 82. Wasn't working earlier. It's like I just want to go live. I'll check it out. It's like I just want to go live. I'll check it out. All right, seems like it's working on Bullford 82. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up. All right, guys. Can you hear me? I want to make sure the audio is not doing like it was. Okay, I was doing this on the Johnson's Garage channel, trying to get a live stream out, and it was not working properly. So hopefully this is working. Someone said yes. You can hear me. Todd. I'm going to ignore that. Sorry, Todd. It's probably calling just to friggin', I don't know. What's the word? Ruin? No, not ruin. I want to say photobomb, but that's not the word. So anyways, what I've been working on and started on the last live stream that got all gobbledygooked, I put new piston rings on this piston here, which I started with on this cylinder here. And what I'm doing is I'm setting these in the bore about 4 inches. And then going by the manual, they want like 0.49 is like the max of the limit, max of the limit. Anyways, I'm setting them to that because that's what I already accidentally set this one to. So it's a little, let me just check it like this. It might be a little on the big side. I don't want to, I was doing stuff with the manual and stuff on here. I don't want to mess up this live stream like I did on the other one. But I think it was like 0.29 to 0.49. So I think it'll be fine. If anything, it'll be set up to run a supercharger. So I'll have room for these to expand. So this one I need to roto grind a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. And you guys can still hear me, right? Yeah? Just making sure. Now I've got streamers PTSD. So here we go. That looks good. The gap looks... All right, cool. I see some new names. I don't recognize. Okay. That's gonna be fine. Welcome, y'all. Okay, this ring is good. Let's carefully put it on. I'll chit chat here in a minute. I may get this very scary part of the engine build set on here. piston ring pliers that I have are not the best. I really don't want to scratch the piston. Light scratch, it's fine. Are you in, or are you gonna? I just want to make sure this moves around. It does. Okay, that was our second ring, and then we've got top ring. Yep, this is the Expedition engine, the 4.6. I got all the engine stuff today and started kind of piecing together the video that I'm working on right now. Yeah, this I'm not gonna do a full like engine build series. No, wait, that's a lie. I am gonna do that. It's not gonna be as thorough as some of my other ones, just because this one I'm doing almost like what I did with the Toyota Camry that I built a few years ago. Built that one engine out of two junk engines, and this one, well, I don't have another one, so I've got one shot at this. But I didn't really want to take a whole bunch of video putting piston rings on, so I decided to make a live video. I don't know. Point of this live video is really just to actually chat with you guys live, and for you to potentially see live a screw up and give me trouble for vaping. Sorry, not sorry. Go watch Pole Barn Garage. He smokes all the time. All right, I'm gonna set this one in. What's up with your cousin? What, Adam? He's doing Adam thing. Yep, that looks about right. Let's see. Feeler gauge. Oh, it's right here. That does not fit. It's kind of nice that they don't fit. I do kind of like filing. It's kind of fun. That was probably a little too much. Perfect. You know, as Vice Grip Garage would say. Can you get in there? There you go. There you go. Okay, that looks all right. That one's a little tight, but I think it'll be okay. You hear that? That's a good sound. Before it was just. Oh yeah, we gotta make sure we put. Did I put the right? Yeah, top. They're directional. What was the major wear issue for this engine? Oh, let me show you. In case you haven't seen the video. Let me just dig through the trash here. Well, I mean, for one, there's no wear coating left on the piston. And when I took all the rings off, every single one of these piston rings was completely just carboned up, and they like the oil control ring was stuck. I know a girl that makes that sound. I've known a couple. Also, if you look here, yeah. So what I think happened, and I mentioned this in the last video, was where's Philip? We named it. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm looking for the fancy pants piston. Hold on. Hold on. It's in here somewhere. No. Oh, yeah. Here we go. So, that. It's not supposed to look like that. Also, we had harmonic balancer failure, which ate the timing cover. The timing cover is not the scrapyard. I just took a load in today. So I have to go to the junkyard and hopefully find one that's not completely scattered across, the junkyard. But yeah, I got a new harmonic balancer here that came in with our order because I ordered it. New water pumpulator. Was it a smoker? Oh, I'll tell you what, it was. We got an oil pump. Just a whole gasket set, new head gaskets, all that. I was going to reuse the old ones, but I figured, we're here. We might as well put the new ones in. I got a whole timing kit behind me. So while I was making a future video, it's not going to be out yet because I got to freaking edit it. I found the bearing kit that came with this kit. They didn't give me the right thrust bearing. So I've got to order a whole nother main bearing kit. The connecting rod bearings are correct, so I'll have to order a whole nother thing for that. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, my back. Yeah, I've been having some issues with it. Mostly just muscle inflammation. The cat. Gotta let the cat in soon. But yeah, my lower back's been okay now. They've given me some anti-inflammatories and stuff like that. They gave me some muscle relaxers, but muscle relaxers, I don't really care for those. It's the anti-inflammatories work great. But just I've been having to do stuff like this, like sit in the chair and work on the engine, just being bent over working on stuff for too long and moving heavy things. It's not good for my back. So I've just got to be a little bit more mindful of that. Okay, upper piston ring fits. I might take some sandpaper and actually clean these edges up when I after I file it, because I don't want that ring gap sticking. This one, I'll probably come back to that one and double check it. But that piston's done. I gotta mark it. The roommate, it looks like that. My back. Okay, calm down. We're just friends, okay? 5, 6. I should write something funny on these pistons, like, "Hey, welcome back." On the other side, should have 4BT swapped it. Well, let's not relive that whole nightmare. Eey. I should write something funny on the pistons. I wish I had a laser etcher. because I would love to etch something funny on the pistons. That way, you know, it can't burn it off. Yeah, exercises, I know. Some of these feel a little tighter than others. Okay, calm down. They'll be fine. They'll break in, you know. I literally just used my shot press to punch out the old pins and then push these in. I just lubed it up really good and sent her home. You know, the kit was made in China, so the engine's probably gonna blow up in like 10,000 miles. You never know. You never know. I feel bad. I completely forgot to tell my friend that I was going to look at his truck. Hey, man, I got busy. I could still look at it. It's trailer wiring. You don't need that. Yeah, I had to go take a load of scrap in today, and I took in 1,400 pounds, like generators and just a bunch of random stuff that was sitting around at my friend's house. It was actually my hiring boss when I got my current job. And I feel like every time I have a decent load of scrap to take in, the scrap price goes down, like per ton. So like one time I took in I only had like 700 pounds, and it was like, yeah, here's $52 or 60 or whatever it was, and then I come in with 1,400 pounds, and they're like, yeah, you know, just a few bucks more. That's about it. Why? Stop moving. My hands are getting cold. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out here doing this. I need a pick. Or a flathead screwdriver that's got mud on it. What's that? Yeah, you're good. For what? I don't know. Okay, can I hold that and then move this? There we go. Oil control ring is happy now. Neighbors and their dogs. It's 32 in Roseburg. Looks like you might get snow on Friday. We're supposed to get snow on Thursday, but this freaking weather app keeps doing this. It's like, you're going to have snow tomorrow. No, actually, it's clear. Next day, tornado. You know, it's like, or it'll be just a freaking hurricane or something. I don't know. Oh, you know what's funny? So the junk truck, the 302 that I built a couple years ago, it's the heavy duty radiator or whatever. Now it was been running a 192 degree thermostat, way too hot, and that's what it was supposed to have when it was EFI. It's EFI now, but it's, you know, throttle body injection. So I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but 192, it doesn't leave any room for getting warm. So, like in the summertime, and you put the AC on, and it's just like, hey, how's 210, 220 sound? Like, I had some problems with some belts a few weeks ago, and I made it probably about 5 miles, maybe 5 miles, with no water pump. And when I pulled over, I could hear it just going, overheating. And I have a fail-safe thermostat because at the time that's the only thing Never Any Parts Available had. And so I put that in there, and because of that, it got to its set point, and the little fingers in it that spring out when it reaches temp, the not so good temp, it just stays open. So driving around, it'll be 128 degrees, 132 degrees, and the thing's bored 30 over, so you have that little bit of mass not there to absorb heat. So I bought a 180 degree thermostat that I have yet to put in, and sorry, thought I heard my friend's truck pulling up. I'm doing a live video. Anyways, I'm gonna put a 180 degree thermostat in it, and hope for the best. It's like it runs too hot or it's too cold. There's no in between. I gotta text my friend back. I totally forgot about today. He's got no blinky lights with his trailer connection, and it's probably some butt connector that screwed off. All right, what do we got? Second ring? Yeah, it's the second ring. Get that. Send this down the bore. Yeah, these bores feel really nice after the old home job that I gave it, which you'll see in the next video. Yeah, that's way too tight. Those 100 thermostats are supposed to be best for the cam, but yeah, it's too hot. I don't like it. I want to be able to sit in traffic. Well, I don't want to sit in traffic, but when I'm in traffic, I want to be able to sit there and have AC on when it's hot out. Let's grind away on this one. Yeah, that's probably good, Jimmy. Yeah. So what's everybody doing tonight? Getting ready to go to bed so you go to work tomorrow? I don't work till tomorrow night. Okay. Yep, that was perfect. Okay. So we have our second ring. And we need our first ring. I might have to put this heater on, but I really don't because it's just going to be annoying as hell. If anything, what I think I'll do is I'll get this side done with you guys. We can chit chat a little bit. And then after that, I'm going to end the stream because I'm going to go get some steak tacos, maybe some steak nachos, and hopefully I'll be able to sit and enjoy that without having someone come up to me and just gab the entire time. Every time I go to my local bar and get steak nachos, I am unable to enjoy my steak nachos without someone gabbing about their cousin's third wife's ex-mailman's second cousin's daughter who bought a house in California, and you're just like, I don't give a shit. And these are the older people that would, raise you to be like, hey, don't talk to people when they're eating. It's rude, blah, blah, blah. And like, that's out the window. Okay, that top ring is definitely. You need a do not disturb sign. Yeah, my roommate who's the bartender there, I was like, you know what? Next time that happens, I'll just come over and run blocker. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. There's like one guy there. He kind of talks like can't remember the actor's name, but in Waterboy, where the guy's like, no, yeah. So he kind of talks like that, and fuck. I'll be talking about like this project. Someone will be asking me about it, and then he comes out of nowhere and he's like, well, I got a trailblazer from me, blah, $2,000. I'm like, fuck that. So we got an expedition for $400 and we're going to put $2,000 into it. I just got to put the engine in. I'm like, just got to put the engine in. I would rather do this than deal with that. I think mine's one of the 2-core radiators, but it's like that thick and it's like 27 inches, something like that. 27 by something around, I can't remember. It's the factory radiator for it. How's the audio? Is it still good? We'll live with that. It's a little snug, but that's fine. I don't want to go too crazy out of range on the piston rings, though, because a 4.6, all the pistons got to be hitting. They got to be hitting, or else you're just going to be shitting. I'm surprised this thing even moved under its own power with basically 6 cylinders. I hear the cat again. I can't tell if I think she's inside, but she wants out here, and then she'll want back in, and she'll sit at that step and meow at me, and then I'll let her in, and then she'll want to come back, and I'm like, cat, figure it out. It's like in the summer, I'll have like this garage door open, I'll have that one open, then I'll have the front door open, and she'll just be doing this continuous loop, just spinning around. It's like, oh my God, if she spins around any further, this whole house is going to lift up off the ground. I'm going to have to yell at the cat. I'll throw something at the door so she'll run away. She'll be like, oh, sorry, guys. Cat's going to be all like, I can hear you. You're sitting in your chair. I want to sit in your lap. I already filed Did I already file them? Oh, I got this one. Yeah. Losing track of what I'm doing. I'm going to have to watch the live stream again. Okay. Second ring. Top. What was it? Yeah. I've got a little bit of the old ADHD Tism burgers, as I call it. And my friends ask me, like, how do you get in the mood to like do this stuff? And I'm like, I just don't know. Compression weight, yeah, at least one cylinder had absolutely no compression. And then one next to it was pretty well gone. I can hear the cat scratching the door. Like, I went out there. I want to see what you're doing. Can I get this one on without scariness? Freaking break a nail. Make sure this moves freely. People and their popcorn tires. There we go. We're moving. Was it due to valves? No. Do I have to pull the piston out again? I don't even... That's why we lost compression. The valves are fine. Did I have fun overseas? Last year when I went? Yes. I was thinking about going back to Taiwan. I was going to go for my birthday in March, but with all this weird airplane stuff happening, I decided I'm just gonna stay home. Maybe go to Idaho or something. Okay. Oh, damn it, Tubes. You didn't remind me. What can I throw at the door? Go on, get it. There, I did it. Okay, Ben, it's not the valves. It was definitely that piston I just showed you. Bruh. What is this? 5, 6, 7. All right, next piston. We've got second ring, top. Let's see how she fits. In cylinder numero 8. Get that baby in there. Oh, I didn't wipe it out. Oh no. It's fine. You seen how this thing was when I tore it apart? It's okay. The piston ring will clear. It'll clear all the stuff. And that's not going to fit. So the cool thing is I'm finding that these new piston rings, when they go in, the gap is equally as tight through all of them. So I think I'm getting way too lucky with this engine. I really should jinx myself. Yeah, Carson, it sure seems like every plane, if there's someone like significant on it, it going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a little hand file? How is your cousin doing? I haven't talked to Adam in a while, so I honestly don't know. As far as I'm concerned, he's still alive. That gap looks significantly better. Yep, that'll do. I'm pretty happy with how those cylinder walls came out. I was getting worried. What we got? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can you imagine if it was missing a ring? Oh, I'd be so mad. So we have, yep, that, and this is our next top ring. Let's see how this fits. Hands are getting cold, can barely feel anything. Oh yeah, this thing is gonna run way better. If we can at least get it to hit on 7. And I've got to pull the dash. And I got to do the heater blend door. Because that's broken. That's what happens when you buy a $400 Expedition. 460 swapping the junk truck. Yes, that was a thing for a hot second. And then I decided against it. I decided to just build the 302. That's probably good. Probably overdid it. I also thought about LS swapping it. But I built the 302 and been pretty happy with it, other than the V-belt situation. Al, what time is it? Almost 7. The gap actually is pretty light. So my feeler gauge fits. And technically this feeler gauge, 0.483, is under, it's less than 0.49. So this one's good. Let's see, where's the video of the cat, or where's the cat? Well, the cat's in the house. I think that must be Dad watching. Cat's in the house. I don't want her in here. I'm in a clean room right now. We don't even want any cat hair. Yeah, you're right on the 302. I've been pretty happy with the 302. I don't regret anything. I know some of my friends are like, you need a 427 stroker kit, that thing. And I'm like, no. That thing is a burnout machine as it is right now. And I don't know how much power it's making. It's got to be doing at least 300. 30 over. 268H comp cams. At least that's the grind that it has. And then long tube headers and Holley Sniper EFI. It's stock crank, stock block, stock rods, stock style pistons. Holley Sniper EFI. I love that Holley Sniper EFI. That's been fantastic. And surprisingly, I haven't blown up the M5OD yet. I've done quite a few burnouts with that truck, and I don't even know how I still have tread. Second ring, top ring. Second ring, top. That's what I meant to say. Not drag racing. Well, I'm not. Definitely not drag racing, but I'm definitely racing my own shadow. Oh, scarefling. Scarefling. Don't you get stuck in that top ring gap. Can we? Oh. Just... There we go. Get in there. Let's see. I'm building an 84 with a 302 right now, and you've been a huge help. I'm doing an M5OD swap. Cool. Glad to be of help. I get occasionally some people are like, "Well, you just are dumb." No, I dropped the ring. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I have fun posting this stuff. I'm sorry if I keep wiping my nose. It's just a thing. But yeah, I like doing these to, I don't know, share what I'm doing and raise a few eyebrows once in a while. Do things the wrong way, but still get it done and have it not be a problem. Like that. A little scratch in the piston ain't gonna hurt anybody. It's better than it was. Okay. Let's see. Man, I'm getting hungry. We got 8. Well, that's our pistons. Our rings matched to the cylinder in a least scientific manner. This is a vibe right here. Staring at an engine block in the garage in a wore out computer chair, hitting the old nicotine. It's a vibe. I just need some beer, but I don't like drinking at home, so I'm probably gonna go to the bar and do that. Yeah, made some pretty good progress. Pretty happy with everything so far. Well, I'm not too happy about having to find camshafts though. That's a problem. Yeah, everybody hates 400s and 390s, like FE stuff. 351 modified, I think, is one that's like, Yeah. Oh, my stomach growling. I only ate once today. Gee, what else can we do before I end the live stream? Oh, I know what I can do. So we got that bank is done. Should I just finish the other 4 on camera? That's what we're gonna do. We'll finish the other 4 live. Well, where's the hole? I need my beating apparatus. There we go. Got that in there. Finger it out. I polished the crankshaft by hand. I did that on video. You'll see that later. Basically, just took some sandpaper like this, 1500 grit. And then one of my pairs of shorts fell apart, so I took the drawstring out and I just put a couple of wraps around it and just went, and that excuse me, that cleaned it up pretty good. My crankshaft is looking pretty nice. I just wish I wasn't missing bearings. All right, here we go. Let's finish this up. I'm probably not gonna bother getting steak tacos tonight because I don't. Yeah, enjoying it, and then blah blah blah. Oh, hey, tacos. What's the steak nacho thing all about? I'm like, you've never seen steak nachos? Hi, Mom. Mom says hello. Well, love you, Mom. Glad you guys are watching. Watching me build an engine live. Yeah. Hercules, Hercules. Oh, that is a very tight one. Very tight. All right, here we go. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. Just gonna grind that down. And then until we feel like we should stop. Which is right about there. I suppose I could put the ring up against here and go backwards, and then it pulls it into the two post. And then that way it doesn't leave you with like a burr on the edge. As long as it gets done, it's all that matters. It doesn't need to be right, it just needs to be done. Just kidding. Yep, it's there. Probably took a little more off than I needed to, but it's fine. We got that one. We got our top ring. See how it fits. Can you go in there? That is a very tight gap. That's not gonna fly. Don't scratch my board. Haven't even filed this one yet. All right, here we go. This is way better, going the correct way. Try that again. Still looks a little tight. Yeah, we'll go. We'll go just a little bit. How'd you get into old trucks and wrenching? Well, funny story. You can thank my mom. My mom and dad and grandpa, those three people kind of, were the spark. And then it just turned into it spiraled out of control. But yeah, mom was a mechanic in the Air Force. And then also, you know, we hate paying shops to work on stuff. And it's like, just when you're poor, like I always am, it's just cheaper to learn how to do things yourself. And then after you do things for yourself, then you got everyone and their mother around town going, "Hey, you think you can go look at my piece of shit next?" And I'm like, oh. So yeah, it's been well, I've been started working on lawnmowers when I was like, I don't know, what, 2 years old. Yeah, I did lawnmowers. I'm really just taking them apart, putting them back together, and seeing if it'll run. Most of the time, it did. And then I think during high school and after high school, I spent a lot of time watching like YouTube videos, and I would watch 3 different flavors, and the 3 different flavors are kind of the redneck, sketchy sort of deal, and then you had like the DIY people who, you know, they did things kind of by the book. You know, they weren't like certified or professional or anything. They just knew what they were doing and had manuals and stuff to go by, that kind of stuff. And then you had people who are ASE certified and like master mechanics. I watched that kind of stuff. So I watched 3 different flavors. You put all that together and apply it to whatever situation you're in. In this situation here, we're kind of like between DIY and you know, the kind of redneck, sketchy, it might work kind of route with a little bit of professional stuff. I do have a manual and whatnot. I'm not certified though. I've done popped the ring out. And then I got the oil control ring stuck in the second ring gap. Get out of there. And then engine building. I taught myself how to do engine building. Look at that. It's fun. Until it's not fun anymore. We got top. Yep. Top. Second ring. Can you go on? No, I gotta do this. Oh, got it. And it didn't snap. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of room there. Like, you know, you really bent it. But, you know, once you compress it with the piston ring compressor, and you get in it here and you get some heat into it, they'll settle and they'll figure things out. Top. We have 3 pistons left. Boom. Done. We're going to call this cylinder numero uno. One. That one is done. There's a lot of work. Thank God it's not like a 12-cylinder engine. I don't know. Man, the oil control rings. You know, I've never checked those. We're just gonna say that they're good. Cylinder 2. All right, I'm gonna have to wipe this one out. It looks a little. What do we got? And I'm guessing the family had some older trucks when you were growing up. Grandpa Ross had the old jalopies. He had, and didn't matter what brand it was, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, he blew them all up. Although I think the Ford was able to blow up and then be repaired fairly easily and then back on the road for another 4 years and then blew up again. What did he have? A 78 Cadillac Coupe de Ville? That was a gambler right there. I remember riding in that thing. I think he got it for $200, and we'd be out in Portland, and this thing had no shocks. And you know, Cadillacs back in the day, they would bounce for 400 years. Well, we come through this intersection, and it was like I don't know how fast he was going, but definitely over the speed limit. I think he was going. Because when we come over this intersection, it just felt like we left the ground, and then the Star Wars theme starts playing, and then we get to the other side, and it's just like that. And I'm like, holy crap, Grandpa. Get down in there. Really tight gap. Grandpa bought what was it? It was like a I want to say it was a G20 Chevy van. It was next to at his trailer park. Can't talk. At his trailer park, next to him, the unit next to him, it was just sitting there. And my grandpa's like, "Well, let's go over there, Jim." And we went over there, and he's like, "What are you doing with this van?" And he's like, nothing. He's like, "Would you take $100?" And the dude's like, "Sure." So $100, got a van, found out the power steering hose blew. That's the only reason why it was parked. It was like a $20 hose. We did the right thing and just drove it. Well, he drove it. I was too young to drive. He drove it with a power steering box with no power steering. It was, I don't know how Grandpa did it, but he did it. Yeah, that gap still looks a little special. It fits. If it fits, it ships. I might save the last 2 cylinders for later because my hands they're not They're not good. Getting cold. Top ring. That looks about right. That gap looks really tight. Yes, Grandpa was a Marine. Yeah, I miss Grandpa. I learned a lot of stuff from him. Just because he bought old crap, like car wise. Well, I guess he bought a lot of old crap also, so kind of grew on me a little bit. I miss going out there every week and mowing the yard for him because he couldn't do it. I don't know if they even think he wanted to do it anyways. What cylinder are we on? 3. So I'd go out there. Sometime after I started driving, I'd go out there every weekend and mow the yard for him, and it was nice. Spent some time with Grandpa. He was like, "Well, I don't have any money, Jim." I'm like, "Grandpa, don't worry about it. I got it." We're going to go just a little bit more on this one. Just a touch. That gap looks pretty respectable. It fits a tiny bit snug. Perfect. Send it. Ship it. Send it down the road. Slides out nice. We're going to use this piston. The next piston. How am I going to? No, that's fine. I'm trying to think ahead because I'm using. Oh, yeah. I'm using the piston for the hull to set the depth, and then I put the things on. And then I got to figure it out. Sorry, brain fart. Dad says, "Who got you started on video production?" Grandpa did. That was Grandpa. I didn't take no camera class for no reason. Okay, got that one in. And then can we get this one in? Can you cooperate? Can you get in the grip? Thank you. And we squeeze this down with the piston ring compressor and find out that this is wrong, then we'll just go buy a crate motor. They're only like $4,000. At least going by Summit. This motor, long block, about $4,000. Like, I think we're gonna sketchily rebuild this one. Second ring, top. Can you get down to the? Oh, you stupid! That's what my grandpa would do a lot. I thought it was kind of funny. He's fighting something. Like the stupid engineers. Like, Grandpa, it's petrified rubber hose. It's not threaded on. Get that in there. We got ringage. Second ringage. Nice. Still got 13 people watching. Can't believe anybody's watching this crap. Just kidding. Top ring, top. And get that in there. Yeah. Nice. And then before I put the pistons in, we'll take the ring gaps and we'll put one here. We'll move one over here. We'll move the oil control ring gaps somewhere else. Because that's what you're supposed to do. All right. I think I'm going to call that a day. Or do I want to just continue on the struggle bus and do those other two and be done? I think I'm going to power through just so that I'm in the same mindset. Was I doing all that in the wrong hole? I think I'm, tubes. You know what? It's fine. We're just going to say that this one is number 2. I think I used number 3. Number 3 to set the ring gap. I did. Did I? Uh-oh, I'm losing my marbles. Must be time to quit. Huh. We'll make this number 3. How about that? Cash bounce that. How about that? Yeah, got number 3. I think I will actually stop here. Because I'm gonna eat and then it's time to eat, time to call it a night. I've been up since 8 in the morning. So I'm getting pretty tired. And I think it's time to relax. I got WD-40 soaked hands. The other 2 pistons won't be any big deal to do later. I've got my feeler gauge size set here, and I just need to set the top and bottom ring to that and call her a day. I think it's a good gap. I didn't check the old rings because they were mostly just complete utter trash. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I'd flip that around and show you the old cranker wanker polish job, but I'm just gonna have to wait for the video. So yeah, I still got lots of work to do. I still have to prep this surface here. So I think when I'm done setting all the rings and all that stuff, and then when I check my bearing clearances and all that stuff, also when I order new bearings again to get the one that I'm missing, I'll go through, clean all that up, and then wipe everything out, and then start setting all the new stuff in. And then in the video after this coming video, we'll put all the pistons in. Yeah, I think anyways. And then when it's all said and done, I'm done with the expedition. Then I got to pull the militia truck in and then get that 300 out and kind of do the same thing I'm doing here. Because I feel like I'm going to open it up and it's like, hey, guess what? It needs bearings. So, yep. With that, I'm going to end it here. This stream is about an hour. I'm not big on doing stuff over an hour, but here we are. Anyways, if you guys enjoy these live videos, let me know. I will do more for some of the oddball stuff. Probably won't do another drunk live stream like I did the other night. And it was a little late, Jimmy, for doing drunk live streams. Anyways, thank you all for watching and commenting. It was good chatting with you. I'm going to go eat and relax for the rest of the night. So catch you guys later. See ya. Come on now.